Alrighty. This is Roy Rattleduster again, coming from Marlin, Texas. Yeah, I got a story to tell you, a good story this time. No more stories about them Pluto aliens coming down. Yep. Funny story, true story, happened to me a couple months ago. Having some coffee here. Anyway, I went out to Cossie one Saturday morning, this morning time, to the horse auction about 5 miles past Cossie. There's a big gravel pit. You go north down the highway. 2 big gravel pits. You go north and there's a big corral. They do the auctions, I think. Every other 2 weeks they have a big auction, horse auction, cows sometime. No. So, oh, you know what's good? Coffee, some no way for this. Dale buys it for me at the HEB. Sometimes get caught like in your teeth. You gotta get it out. Back there. Good. No way of coffee. So anyway, I got my 150 and trail, hooked up the trail and go out there looking around. They had a pretty good selection of horses, some good, some bad. Didn't bid on any, but way in the back, in the corner, he's standing there with this big old mule, big old son of a bitch mule, about 8 feet high, with ears about 3 feet long. I go over, walk around, look at him. He's got bites every bit, scars, his feet. He's been probably 10 years old, if that. Probably been in 100 mule fights with other mules and horses. Looks like he came out on top of most of them. Kind of like me, all scarred up. So I looked at him real close. He looked at me. His ears went back. Who the hell are you? He reminded me of some of the women I used to date. Anyway, so I went over to old Jeb. He's one of the Thistlebutt brothers. He runs the auction. He's pretty good. He does the calls pretty good. Blah, 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 blah. So he gets some money in. As I've known Jeb since we're young and jumping. Jeb, how much for that old SOB mule back in the corner? He said, Roy, you don't want that. He's gonna go to slaughter. Nobody ever even bid on him. This old mean mule bites everything within 10 feet of him. I kind of like him. I said, they give you $25 for him. Jeb's no fool. He says, you can't ride him. But he's a ton of meat. Ton and a half of meat. He's big. Look at that big guy. He had teeth. Teeth big as bowling pins. He's got good teeth. Bunch of meat. $112, Jeff said. $112 for that old thing. My ass. Got scars and cuts. Like limps funny. Mean old man. What are you gonna do with old mule like that? So I said, I give you $65. That's a lot of money in US dollars. A mule. Nobody wants. Well, Jeff's no fool. He said, sold to Mr. Roy, the old mean old mule in the back, and all the boys are like, that's me. Roy, what the hell you doing buying an old mule like that for? Ain't you got enough problems at home? Oh, I just like it. I don't care. See what happens to them. So we get some of the young boys out there. They were helping out, running around, give them $1 to push that, get behind the mule on the youth. Boy, those back feet get slaying right by your head. Young kids, they're too small, it's fast. They've been around the horses, so they get a rope around his neck, pull him in the trailer, push, they all push him in and lock it up. He starts kicking the door. He didn't like that at all. Mad. So, drive home takes about 30 minutes to get home, 40 minutes. Kicking the whole way, screaming back there about being in the trailer. So I let him go into the corral. He calmed down a little bit. He runs around in circles for about half an hour, mad with his ears back. Let me out of here. So I try to go over to him, calm him down. If you can pet a mule on the nose and pinch it, it'll calm down. I've known some women, if you can just play with their nose a little bit, if they let you do that, they'll get over it. Yeah, I swear it's true. But you can just say, yeah, cute nose, and you start pet the nose, and they just calm down. Yeah. Anyway, he wouldn't let me go. He started biting his ears and go back. Raises up, turns around his leg. So I went to the barn. I went back to the barn and I got this big giant yard rake from Walmart a couple of years ago. I use it to rake up the pecans from I got like 7 pecan trees, get about 20 bags of pecans. The kids come around, the grocery bags just sitting full of pecans. Let them pick them up. So I just get that old rake at the very end. And anytime the old mule, I didn't have a name for him, I couldn't think of a name. I just called him, you old mule, you old bastard mule. Every time he'd try to bite me or something, I just scratch his back with that rake, just rub it as hard as I could up and down his back. Well, he didn't know what to do. He looked at me like, why you crazy old coot, you old cowboy, what's he doing? Every time we chased each other around in a circle about an hour, and every time he tried to bite me or get ornery, I say, look, old mule, I'm just rub his back up and down by his tail and around his back. After a while, he starts to like that, especially around the ribs. And then I got a fresh bale of hay, rolled it out there. Did the roll of hay, put it out. Chopped it up for him a little bit, opened it up. Big bag of, I just had got my buck knife and opened up this big bag of oats and just threw it at him like it hit him on the head. Eat this, you old fool. And I threw out some good garbage from the house that the goat likes, leftovers and stuff. He liked that. I got the garden hose and sprayed him in the face with it. He kind of liked that. After a while, he calmed down. So, started, I just do my errands all day, get on the tractor, and he just walk behind me about 5 feet like an old dog, old mule. And go to the barn, he's right there watching me do this stuff. Go feed the pigs, whatever, he's just right there, follows me around all day. So one day, I had to go in the house, I had some mud on my boots, so I go in the house. And there's old Dale sitting in her King Ranch leather lounge chair, all laid back. Leather with Casey boots popped up. She's got these red old boots she likes to wear while she's knitting. She's knitting a blanket or something. I don't know what. She's been knitting in that chair for 22 years. So, wait folks. You'll never wait. So, I go in the back room to the TV and change my boots and my jeans. I hear this. Hey, what the hell is that? I look around, there's old mule come up the steps, comes to the den door. And He's big. He barely made it. His ears are touching the ceiling, 10-foot ceiling up there. Big head, big as a moose. You ever seen a moose head? How big that is? Looking at you. He stops and he looks down at Dale in her chair. Well, she goes from leaning back, and she sits up in that chair, that lounge chair, pops it down, the footrest. She's just holding her knitting needle. She says, she looks at him, doesn't move a muscle, and that mule looks down at her like, who the hell are you? This is my house. Well, they done had a staring contest for 10 minutes. Neither one moved a muscle. He didn't twitch. She didn't twitch. And they just stared. Contest. I thought they were going to have a fist fight. Or she's going to bite him. So, after about 10 minutes, she leans forward right next to his nose. I thought he was going to bite her head off. She says, if I ever see you in my house again, I'm gonna make mule chili out of you. I think he got the message. His ears kind of drooped after that. He kind of backed up a few feet, turned around in the middle of the den, and started walking out. And he kind of looked back at her, and like got the last word, twitched his big old tail like at her, like yeah. And he left, and I tell you what, he's never been back in that house again. Don't blame me. Don't want Dale mad at you. Well, I've always said, you know, old Dale, she's tougher than any old mule. So, we get along. Old mule just hangs out with the goat eating garbage. They all keep me company out there. Dale's knitting another blanket on the lounge chair. So we're all pretty happy here off of Highway 7 in Marlin, Texas. Say howdy.